My name's Tony Featherstone. I'm the Strategic Asset Manager for Herefordshire Council. I've been in post since last June, really my job really is to look at preparing Herefordshire for some of the challenges of the new comprehensive area assessment. In particular, the key lines of inquiry that come out of the use of resources assessment, and really to guide us through a period of a very dramatic change in thinking, and taking us from the traditional how well is my service provided to a much more holistic how well are we doing as a local place, and how well are all the partners, not just the public bodies, but the third sector and community groups and whatever, how are they contributing to the whole? And how are the assets, well, whether they're buildings, whether they're land, whether they're community assets, investment properties or whatever, how are they contributing to that whole? One of the things we're going to have to get to grips with is suitability. Now, there may be a surfeit of assets out there. There may be assets that surplus to the local authority and the PCT's needs, etc., but they might not be suitable for delivering on community needs. And I mentioned before about setting up turkeys for Christmas. There is no benefit whatsoever in passing over, whether it be for £1 or whether it be for a more market valuation, properties that are no longer fit for purpose, and we need to be challenging whether the best use of those buildings is to provide an open site for development of something that is fit for purpose. There are a whole host of buildings that still exist which, from a DDA point of view, are inappropriate and unsuitable use. The big agenda around carbon management and carbon reduction, there may well need to be an appraisal of buildings on that basis. And that, it doesn't matter who the owner is, these are issues in the forefront that we've got to consider. I think it's an opportunity to grow. I mean, we've had years and years of trying to make things go further with less money. What we've got a big opportunity here is a whole new resourcing package, and the ability to tap into community time, money, funding streams that are not available for traditional local authority activity. And I think what is going to be extremely important is to, as I mentioned before, is to look at the form of the mechanism that's used. That community empowerment isn't just about handing over a building, it's about how we can make those assets work at a local level, and there might be numerous forms of transfer or occupation, and that needs to be right for the bespoke reason why you're doing it. An example is where we've transferred open space. They might be quite happy for £1 a year for 5 years with a licence to occupy, with a view to that being transferred into a lease for a longer term piece of work if they're successful in that short term. We do need to be very clear about what we're trying to do, what that vehicle is, and not see it as disposal in terms of there's a problem off our hands. If we're going to do it, we need to be doing it because we want to make something happen.